On Monday, Carney announced that the government is going to be launching Canada's first national sovereign wealth fund. Sovereign wealth fund is basically like having an investment account, but at the national level. Historically, how these funds have worked is that when a country is sitting on a surplus of money, so if they have an extra amount of money that maybe they got from oil money or energy export, they put it into an investment fund as a way of hopefully turning that money into more money and saving it long term for future spending. And countries who have these types of wealth funds are Singapore, for example. And as Carney referenced in his own announcement, Norway also has a sovereign wealth fund. The countries who have these sovereign wealth funds, they're able to make them because they're sitting on a pile of money. In Canada's case, however, we don't actually have the $25 billion that Carney's putting into this wealth fund just lying around because our country's in a massive deficit. We have a lot of debt. And that's the aspect of this wealth fund that is perhaps the most strange, which I've seen most content creators talking about. Like, why are we starting a wealth fund when we don't actually have the wealth to invest in it? And while that is a big red flag, I actually think there's an even bigger red flag here. And that is where this money is actually being invested. We still don't have exact details. Carney is saying that this money is going to be invested in nation building projects. Wait, where have I heard the term nation building projects before? That's right, Bill C5, the bill that is trampling all over Indigenous rights. This money is going to be going towards mining, gas, oil, all kinds of extractive industries. Not only that, but this money is going to be directly put into investing projects by private industry. This $25 billion is going to be going towards corporations. Corporations that are involved in some of the most unethical industries and industries that from a long-term investment perspective are probably not going to be around for that much longer and are actively contributing to our climate crisis. For me, the moment I knew that this project was going to be really bad was when I saw that it's being compared to the Canada Pension Plan. Canada Pension Fund, however, has been under scrutiny for years based on how unethical it is in terms of its investments. I mean, Canada's top 6 pension plans together have $24 billion invested in Israeli war crimes. There's also the fact that almost half of the Canadian pension plan is invested in United States-based companies, some of which are quite literally funding concentration camps and ICE. So it could not be clearer what this fund actually is. It is a way for Carney to invest even more money in corporations and create the possibility for even more backroom deals. Carney has been actively putting through bills to try to legalize backroom deals and has been actively trying to involve Canada in investment in some of the most unethical things on the planet, like investing us in the global war machine. And this Canada Strong Fund is just yet another part of that trend. Ultimately, this fund is not about the average Canadian at all. It's about trying to attract investors so that Carney can keep making himself and his friends more money. And it might not even be successful at doing that, TBH.